Like whenever I talk about it, it always makes them come out more. If I feel a tick coming on, I'll just say stop. So if I do, just step away for a second, and then I'll let you know when I'm good to carry on.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm Tash.
I'm Matthew.
And we are the owners of Bleeding Hearts Tattoo. We wanted you to step in and maybe feel like you're in your auntie's house.
The vibe in the shop is just really nice and friendly.
These guys are my safe space, they are my best friends.
We wanted everybody to feel comfortable, so regardless of your age, your gender, your like diagnoses.
We have things like fidget toys and disposable earplugs, so if they have like noise or sensory issues.
I definitely think that there is a link between being neurodiverse and getting tattoos.
It's a way for neurodivergent people to express themselves.
I'm Arden, I'm 23, I use he, him pronouns, and I'm an ODP in paediatric theatres. In my neurodiversity, I've been diagnosed with autism and Tourette syndrome. I first started showing signs of tics when I was about 8 years old, but it took me quite a long time to get diagnosed. Like late teens, sort of 14, 15, 16, they ramped up a lot. My tics got more prevalent, and I got diagnosed with OCD. I've got 13 tattoos. My first one is this little ghost that my best friend drew, partly because I just love ghosts, and because my name is Arden Casper, I always get called Little Ghost. So I wanted to get a nice little ghost as my first one.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm all good, thank you. Do you want to come and sit down?
Unique New York.
Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm 37. I'm suspected autistic and confirmed dyscalculia, and I'm a tattoo artist. Alright, so I'll just show you what I've drawn for you. So based on the drawing you sent me, which was really good.
Thank you.
Normally people send me weird squiggles, but that was actually amazing. So I do a style that you could call engraving style, but it's also known as like woodcut or medieval style artwork. I think I love the way that you can create a piece with a really simple piece that's kind of funny, that's, you know, like a frog dressed as a knight, or I've done like a rat dressed as Gandalf. And people love it, and it's whimsical and it's fun, but then you can also do really big serious pieces with loads of contrast and loads of detail, and they're both really satisfying to do. I've changed the boot a little bit,
Yeah.
but I've pretty much stuck with the same.
No, I really
mouse.
like it.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I really like that. Today I'm getting a little rat poking out of a Wellington boot.
It's really cute, yeah, especially the actual boot itself. I like doing things that have like a bit of texture to them. What was this inspired by?
No, I did a play called The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime and played Christopher in it. They don't say in the story exactly what Christopher is diagnosed with, if he's diagnosed with anything, but the way he is written resonates with a lot of autistic people. And the whole play, I think, does a really good job actually of showing a neurotypical audience what it's like existing in a neurodiverse world. And I wanted to get a tattoo to remember that. And if anyone knows the story or knows the play, the sort of classic image is the like dog with the pitchfork. I didn't fancy getting that because I wanted something a bit more subtle about the show. So I drew a little rat coming out of a Wellington boot because Christopher has a pet rat called Toby in the play, and the dog that the play is centred around is called Wellington. So I thought I'd do a little Toby the rat coming out of a Wellington boot, and that's my reminder on my body of something that I was so proud of and a story that I was so passionate about.
Amazing. Cool, right, so if you want to just chill here for a little bit, I'll go and get this all sorted, and then I'll shout you over.
Perfect, thank you.
Awesome. If we're tattooing someone who's got a condition like Tourette's, it can vary quite a lot, so we'll tend to speak to them about what their symptoms are and how they manifest themselves. Some people will twitch and move a lot, some people have verbal tics or physical tics. Arden, do you want to come on over?
Where are you wanting? It's like here
So
or
I was thinking a bit like
lower?
about
Yeah.
here-ish.
Okay.
So the top is sort of near the top of that salmon, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Perfect. Fortunately, my style owes itself to error because it's designed to be etchy and woodcutty. If there's a mistake in there, I can hide it and make it look purposeful instead of an accident.
I was going to say, I actually didn't know you had Tourette's.
Do you not?
No, I had no idea.
Yes, I think swearing is the main misconception, and just assuming that there are things in life that I can't do or can't be safe doing. Things like holding knives for cooking or holding babies, things like that. People assuming that just because I've got Tourette's that I'm gonna, throw something across the room or cause a huge scene, or I can't go somewhere quiet.
Tourette's, generally speaking, in movies and film, TV shows and stuff, is always shown as, I think, the most extreme. The one that comes to mind is, I think his name's Pete. He was in Big Brother. He was very shouty and kind of sweary. I've never met someone with Tourette's who's like that. I've met a couple of people with Tourette's and they all have quite minor tics, and it's normally a little bit of a click or like a whistle.
Okay, go and have a look in the mirror for me.
Yeah.
Let me know if you're happy with it, positioning, size and stuff.
I knew that I wanted to work in healthcare in some capacity from when I was really, really young, and started training to be an Operating Department Practitioner, which is a career that I don't think many people know about. We're quite hidden away. We work mostly in operating theatres, and I really developed an interest in working with children, because I think going for any kind of surgical procedure is such a huge moment in anyone's life, but for a child that's so amplified and can be so scary. The stencil looks so good, so I'm excited to go. Just adjusting the bed so that it'll be in the right position, and then I'll get set up and we'll get going. It's been quite an internal journey, I think, to try and be more comfortable with the tics and to trust that people aren't going to think I'm going to be unsafe, and maybe break that stigma a bit and make people realise that even though I've got Tourette's, I'm good at my job and it doesn't impact my safety at work at all.
So if there's anything that you need me to be aware of with your Tourette's, or anything that I can do to make the experience more comfortable for you, just let me know. Is there anything specific that I need to be aware of?
The main thing is just, if I feel a tic coming on, I'll just say stop. So if I do, just, I'm not being difficult or anything, just step away for a second, and then I'll let you know when I'm good to carry on.
Yeah, no problem. How does you say you can feel it coming on?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
So some of the tics I don't get any warning and they just come out. Whenever I talk about it always makes them come out more. So a lot of mine, as you'll see, are all like small jerky movements, so motor tics that are in my neck or my hands. And then I make some smaller sounds as well, like tongue clicking or rolling my eyes or sort of stretching my face out, things like that. I think see more people with Tourette's in theatre would be great. I know a few of my friends in theatre have also got Tourette's who are fantastic performers, and I don't know if their experience is the same as mine, but I find that when I'm on stage and I know what I'm supposed to be doing with my body and I'm playing a character and I feel completely immersed, that it just feels like it's not that the tics aren't there, but they just sort of are more distant for a while, and I just feel more in control of my own body. Matt, have you got any theatre experience?
I was quite like a theatrical kid. Like I used to go into the Sea Life Centre and stand at the massive shark wall and hum the theme tune from Tomb Raider. How my parents didn't know I wasn't autistic back then, who knows? But when I always really liked doing like fantasy make-believe stuff.
Yeah.
When I was a little bit older, I started going to it was like a theatre college for kids.
It was really good because it felt like somewhere I could kind of express myself without feeling weird about it. Unfortunately, it didn't last long because my dad wasn't a particularly good dad and would tend to stop paying for things. So it was the same with karate, and I learned how to play the drums, but I only got taught for about half a year because he stopped paying for it. Unfortunately, when that happened with the theatre thing, I haven't pursued it since, and as I've got older and dealt with a lot of the kind of ostracizing behaviour from people, it's dulled my spark a bit, so I'm not the person that I think I should have been. which then I suppose leads back to my son. I want to make sure that he is the person he wants to be. And seeing him growing up, it's like looking at myself through a time lens, because he's literally exactly the same as I was as a kid.
It's looking good. It's looking very cute.
Being autistic is hard, but it's also amazing, because I like the fact that now I don't worry too much about what people think about me, because you know, if you like me or you don't, that's that really. As long as my clients are happy and the people who I care about are happy, that's all I care about.
Cool. Right, we're all done. I'll just give it a little clean.
Before I had any tattoos, I thought I would get one and that would be it. I thought I'd get the ghost and that had been what I'd wanted for years and that would be it. But then I really liked how in control of my own body it made me feel. Being able to then look in the mirror and see actually all these different pieces of artwork that I've chosen made me feel so much more connected to my body and so much more in control of what was happening to me. Really good memory. I'm glad that I've got the reminder of it.
Pretty much everyone I know who is artistic in some way also does seem to be neurodivergent.
Take a picture of the tattoos like,
Yeah.
like straight men with a fish.
And then you got to be like this.
Yeah.
I've seen someone do that. Yeah, they've like
And it's
edited
better
out the
when it's
tattoo and
actual
held it.
fit.
Yeah.
Just wanted to challenge the misconception people have about Tourette's, and that yes, I have Tourette's, but I can sit still enough for a tattoo. And actually, I find my tics normally like reduce. I think while I'm having them, I think that the physical input sort of does help a bit, and that I'm not limited in what I can do. Like obviously it affects me, and have hard days and you have better days, but that I think the idea of what people think Tourette's is just isn't the case for the vast majority of people.
For an autistic person, there's such a deep connection with it. I want it etched into my bones, and the closest thing I can get is having it etched into my skin.